Hey, Motorman here, my tip of the week. If you live in Florida or any of the flatland areas, you're going to take a ride, say, up into the mountains. You want to practice a little bit before you get there. Here's the easiest way to do it. I've got some cones set up here, these larger cones. They're about 90 feet apart. I'm simply going to run back and forth, left to right, right to left. The most important technique, head and eyes, has to be used extensively. That's why we show you that technique. In fact, you can see this particular type of practice in our video, Ride Like a Pro on the Dragon. So it's going to look just like this. We're actually doing switchback speed here, about 20-25 miles an hour. The further apart you put the cones, the higher the speed you can get to. But this simulates exactly the type of turns you'll run into if you go to a seriously winding road like the tail of the Dragon. I hope you found your bike's lean limits, because if you hear that scraping sound, you're not familiar with it, you're going to panic and straighten up the bike and run right off the curb. And of course, you can work this both ways. If you're on a turn where you feel like second gear might be a little too low, third might be too high, you're better off going with third gear and just bringing that clutch in just a little bit. In other words, use a little bit of the friction zone to smooth out your practice. Most of the time you won't need the rear brake, but don't be afraid to put a little bit of pressure on it to steady that back wheel. It's not brain surgery, folks, but it's a great way to practice your S-shaped turns. Till next week.